Welcome back! My name is Baller Scuba. This is Video Games Over Time. We are still in 1985. Today, we're going to talk about King's Quest II. The story of King's Quest II, Romancing the Throne, takes us back to Sierra Online. We have talked about Sierra Online before. They have been responsible for Mystery House and Wizard and the Princess. We last talked about Sierra Online in our video on King's Quest. For King's Quest II, Sierra Online turned to Roberta Williams, Ken Williams, and Scott Murphy to design the game. Roberta Williams has been the driving force behind Sierra since the beginning, responsible for Mystery House, Wizard and the Princess, and King's Quest. Ken Williams was also responsible for Mystery House and Wizard and the Princess. Scott Murphy was still new to the company at the time. He was hired by Sierra initially to work in customer support, but switched to working on games as a programmer. These three were joined by Doug McNeil and Mark Crow, who created the art for the game. Doug McNeil had done the art for King's Quest. Mark Crow, a friend of Scott Murphy, was also relatively new to the company at the time, but had done designs for boxes and manuals in the past. Al Lowe, an accomplished musician, would compose the music for the game. He had worked for Sierra for a couple years, including helping to program the Dark Crystal. King's Quest II is a graphic adventure game. Using the same engine as the first game, King's Quest II, Romancing the Throne, is a direct sequel to King's Quest. The name is a reference to the 1984 film Romancing the Stone. Sierra Online released King's Quest II, Romancing the Throne, to American computers in June 1985. Now it is time to talk about the story and plot of King's Quest II, Romancing the Throne, which does spoil the first game. If you have not played or seen the original King's Quest and do not want its plot spoiled, now would be the time to stop watching. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in our next video. For those that have stayed, let's take a look at the manual that comes with the game for more details on the story and background. The story begins, "A long, long time ago, when creatures of myth and magic walked the earth openly with lesser mortals, there dwelt in the kingdom of Daventry a king named Graham. He had won the crown by his wit and courage, when he went forth to uncover and reclaim the 3 lost treasures of Daventry. Now Graham ruled over the land, with the aid of the mirror that foretold the future, the bottomless treasure chest, and the invincible shield. The people of Daventry prospered under the reign of the kindly monarch. Just 1 year after returning from his first victorious quest, King Graham arose and looked into the mirror as he was wont to do daily. Much to his astonishment, he beheld the face of Edward, the king who came before him in the succession. King Edward spoke. 'Graham, your kingdom is strong now, thanks to the recovery of the 3 treasures and to your wise leadership. But it will soon grow weak again, if you do not provide for an heir to the throne. Marry, my son, and give your people a prince that will make their future secure.' The vision faded. King Graham pondered how he might find a bride fit to reign over Daventry. He consulted with Gawain, his wise prime minister. 'She must be good and kind, so that she will love my people and they will love her,' said Graham. 'She must have the wisdom to counsel me in my daily problems, and a loving heart to bring me comfort. I wish my queen to glow with an inner beauty of spirit as well as beauty of face and form.' Gawain suggested that Graham host a celebration and invite all the maidens of marriageable age from his whole kingdom. He could then observe and converse with the likely candidates and see if any of them fit his idea of a queen. The invitations were sent out, and the whole kingdom turned out for the celebration. From every corner of Daventry the maidens came, short and tall, slender and plump, fair and dark, pretty and plain. There were maidens from all stations in life, from dukes and earls' daughters to the village goose girl and the scullery maid from the castle kitchens. They all had but one thing in common. They greatly admired the handsome king and were eager to catch his eye. Word had spread that the king was looking for a bride, and they were all thrilled at the prospect of marrying the charming Graham. For 2 days the celebration wore on, and though he tried to be cheerful, Graham gradually became somber. None of the maidens he had met quickened his pulse. One maid squinted, another tripped over everything in sight, another was too coy, and the one after her giggled constantly. They all had some fault, however small. It was with great relief that Graham saw his guests ride away at the end of the celebration. He retired to his room to reflect gloomily. "My kingdom is home to hundreds of lovely maidens," he mourned. "Why is there not one among them who touches my heart and my dreams?" As he asked the question, King Graham was standing near the magic mirror. He glanced toward it and noticed that the glass had grown inexplicably cloudy. The mist cleared. All at once, King Graham beheld the most beautiful maiden he had ever seen. She had hair of glowing auburn and eyes of midnight blue. Her skin was the color of rich cream, but alas, no roses bloomed in her cheeks, and the corners of her pretty mouth drooped in sorrow. She was standing at a window, motionless except for the stray breeze that stirred her hair. A tear fell from one eye and sparkled on her cheek like a diamond on velvet. She put up one hand to brush it away, and Graham was struck by the grace of her movement. The king's heart was suddenly enveloped in a strange fever. He knew that this was the maiden for whom he longed. This was the woman who must be his queen. He wanted to find her and bring a smile to her lovely face. He wanted to take her in his arms and protect her from trouble forevermore. Eagerly he consulted the magic mirror. "O mirror wise," said Graham, "I have vowed to make this maiden my bride. Where may I find her?" The mirror clouded again, and a voice was heard. "This is the maiden Valanice. She is from the kingdom of Kolyma, and is known for her goodness no less than her beauty. The jealous crone Hagatha whisked Valanice away to an enchanted land, and imprisoned her in a quartz tower, guarded by a ferocious wild beast. I must rescue her, or die in the attempt," declared King Graham. "How may I find this enchanted land?" "You must travel to the kingdom of Kolyma," said the mirror. "There you may search for the keys which unlock the 3 doors to the enchanted land." The voice faded and the mirror cleaned. Graham stared at his own reflection. Vainly did he call for its return, to give him more clues to the whereabouts of the magic keys. Finally he shouldered his provisions and set out on his quest of love. Only you, my bold adventurer, have the power to finish this tale. Accompany King Graham on his quest to find the magic keys. Encounter characters of legend, folklore, and fantasy. Explore underground caverns, eerie towers, and ocean wonderlands. Help him rescue the enchanted maiden so he can lay his kingdom and his heart at her feet. You will be faced with challenges that would intimidate those of lesser timber. Summon all your strength and courage. Leave no stone unturned, no avenue unexplored, and your perseverance will be richly rewarded. It may be possible to find each key through more than one avenue. The more imaginative your solutions, the greater your reward. Study all the ancient lores for clues. Along the way, collect as many treasures as you can. Treasures fit for a queen. That is the story as it is presented in the manual. With that now read, it's time to play the game for ourselves. And here we are in the game. I need to center my joystick. Before we do that, I want to address the fact that Greensleeves will once again play in this version of the game. It's not the original version. It's a slightly later version, a 1987 version for DOS, but ultimately the game will be essentially the same, but the Greensleeves. If you didn't like it in the first game, you're probably not going to like it now. It's the same file. Let's go ahead and hit enter and get into the game. My joystick, sure, it's centered. King's Quest II, Romancing the Throne. Copyright 1987. This is version 2.1. How you doing, King Graham? Nice to see you. As you can see, lots of people responsible for the game. We talked about several of them already. Some of these are just for this version. Sir Graham is now King of Daventry. Under his wise rule, Daventry is prosperous. He is loved by his people. Unfortunately, there is a problem. King Graham needs a queen for companionship and to provide an heir to the throne. He has searched high and low for the right maiden, but he remains alone. We just start that over, do we? An idea comes to him. He goes to the magic mirror and looks into its depths. He sees a vision of a quartz tower. To reach it, he must pass through a magic door in the nearby land of Kolyma. The scene then changes to show a beautiful girl locked within the tower. Graham now knows what to do. That doesn't match the description from the manual at all. He goes back and sits down. No, he is no longer king, at least for the time being. He is just Sir Graham again, so that he can go on his journey, I guess is the implication here. And off he goes. He's still going. Bravely, he sets off to find the land of Kolyma and the beautiful maiden. All right, now we are in the game officially. We have 185 points to go. Yeah, there we go. For whatever reason, my joystick didn't want to work anyway. I don't think it's like programmed in there. That's all right. We can do it with arrows. It's actually easier to do it with arrows anyway. All right, we're in the game. We're playing King's Quest II, Romancing the Throne. Yeah, it's a pun on Romancing the Stone. Did you get it? I brought it up a couple times. All right, the first thing we need to do is go north here. Let's try to find a way up there through the bushes and the tropical tree. It looks like this is kind of blocked off from you, but it is not. There is a hidden path through the stones. I believe it's to the right here. There you go. Remember, in this game, you can go behind things. That's kind of a big deal. All right, we found what we were looking for. Get the trident. You pick it up and carry it with you. 3 points. Hooray. 182 to go. Let's see what we can do. We need to keep going north. Yeah, we're gonna be playing this one for a little bit, if memory serves me correctly. But we will see as we go through. Yeah, it's kind of a tropical area. I'm gonna go with Kolyma. I think Valenice is also the way that I want to say it. You know, with a lot of these kind of made-up names, the fictional created names, it's a little difficult to gauge how did you want me to say it. Okay, 2 up here. And here we can see a shell on the beach. It's really easy to miss, but there it is. So we will get the shell. When you pick up the clamshell, you see that there was a sparkling sapphire and diamond bracelet under it. Hooray! We will get the bracelet. Okay. That gets you 7 points. Trident, 3. Bracelet, 7. It's all about the gifts for the princess this time. Sure, princess. Let's go east from here. And we will see if we can't find something good on this screen. We do! Once again, a little hard to see. A lot of stuff looks like it blends in pretty well. But this right here is a stake. We're going to need that. And the reason that they call it a stake, hey, 2 more points, is going to be obvious later on. But stake, fairy tales, or folklore, some people already know where we're going with that. Let's go south from here. And there's a lot of trees. I don't know exactly where I need to stand here. Look sign? There we go. It's on the back of one of the trees. And it gives us some teasers for future games. Spoilers, Sierra Online makes future games. Hear ye, Sierra is pleased to announce Space Quest, the Sarian Encounter. Become Roger Wilco, sanitation engineer aboard the Space Lab Arcada. Save Xenon from those bad boys of the universe, the Sarians. King's Quest 3, To Err is Human. You are Gwydion, young slave to the evil wizard Mananan. Discover his magic and use it to free yourself from his thrall. Copyright 1986, Sierra Online Inc. King Graham scratches his head in puzzlement at this confusing message. It doesn't appear to be part of his quest. You don't get points for it, but it is there. So, there's an idea for you. Okay. Let's head east. I'm trying to figure out the safest spot for that. It might be just right here. Be okay. Yeah, that's actually one of the worst spots, but we had plenty of time. Don't walk into the lake once again. That would be bad. I believe I can save with F5. There we go. We'll call this King's Quest 2-1. How about that? Oh. Let's try again. We'll just do LP1. You seriously? Okay. Let's do, like, I honestly don't care where it goes. Let's just do wherever you want it to be, LP1. I have to actually do a directory, don't I? Like, is it actually on my computer? Is that what we're going with? G Drive, King's Quest 2. You're not going to let me do this, are you? All right, hold on while I figure this out. Okay, I believe I figured it out. I had to look up the config files for how this runs, but basically you just want to put it in the straight C drive, and then you can put the name of it in there, and there you go. Yeah, that one was specific to the version I'm playing because it's, you know, it's an old version. Things get a little weird from time to time. Let's go from here. We want to go south a couple times, but there's going to be something dangerous. I need to, like, it's a Sierra game. I need to be able to save in order to make it forward. Let's not fall into the water there. Once again, Graham, although king, still has not learned how to swim. Okay, we can go south a couple times here. And head south one more time. Oh, I think it's here. Is it this one? Yes, it's this one. When you peer into the old hollow log, you see a flashing necklace of diamonds and sapphires. All right, let's get the necklace. Pick it up and carry it with you. 7 more points. We're doing some good things here. Basically, why I had to save is not because of danger of drowning, but Hagatha the Witch can actually show up just randomly at this point. So you want to avoid her. Let's make sure I have everything that I need. Yep. 5 things in my inventory. That's F4. Okay. Let's go south from here. South one more time. And then we should be able to get 2 more stuff. You know, with these old games, you kind of have to maneuver things around in order to get them to work. That is definitely what we had to do this time just to make the save games work. I was like, do I do like my actual drives? Like, no, the relative ones that we made up. Like, oh, okay. Well, what do we have here? It looks a little suspicious over there, I would say. But there are lots of flowers growing here. Something was supposed to happen and it didn't, so I'm going to leave the screen and come back. until it does. Maybe it takes a little bit. Yep, there's supposed to be somebody that comes here, and you know, she's not here yet. We're back to the randomness of King's Quest at this point, where it's just like, well, this thing is supposed to happen, but it only happens sometimes, so let's try to make it happen. Does she come from the east? She probably comes from the east. Maybe I go this way. Just kind of waiting. That's the name of the game. Alright, I'm gonna wait around till it happens, I guess. I'll meet you on the other side. Alright, I wandered around for probably about 10 minutes just on all sides of that house there, and eventually somebody showed up. What is this? It appears you have run into Little Red Riding Hood. She looks a little troubled. Alright, we will talk to the girl. Tearfully, Little Red Riding Hood explains that someone stole her basket of goodies while she was picking a bouquet of flowers. Could you please help her find it? Yes, I can. It's actually really easy, and I arguably could have found it before finding her, but it didn't feel right to do that. But here's the house. One screen to the left is where I was trying to get her to show up. Basically, anywhere with these flowers, you can find Little Red Riding Hood. So, yeah, that took some work. Let's go to the mailbox here. And open the mailbox. It would help if I typed it right. There we go. Lo and behold, when you open the mailbox, you see a basket of goodies. We will get the basket. Okay, and we're up to 22 points. You got 1 point just for opening the mailbox. Let's see if Little Red Riding Hood is still where she's supposed to be, which is over to the right here. Hopefully she stayed there. All right, let's see what we got in here. Nope, she is gone. Jeez. Oh no, she's back. All right, let's chase her down. Get back here. Why are you faster than me? Where are you going? Can I give basket to Red Riding Hood? You're too far away. No, get back here. I have it. There we go. She walked back to me, otherwise that wouldn't have worked. Gratefully, Little Red Riding Hood accepts the basket of goodies. In return, she gives you her bouquet of flowers. All right, bouquet of flowers is now ours. Let's see. I believe we want to go in here. Like this one? Yes, this is the right one. So, Little Red Riding Hood. That was Grandma's house that we were kind of walking around with the mailbox and all that. Surely good things will happen to here. You have come upon a quick little dwarf. Dwarves have a bad reputation for stealing treasure. Oh no! There's a dwarf. Okay, he's gone. Alright. Randomness. Let's save, because that took far too long to get that done. Okay. Let's see. What we want to do here is open the door. I believe Little Red Riding Hood is Grimm's Fairy Tales. Okay, door is open, and now we can do this. Oh, that looks very scary to me. But that I did just drop the save, so let's walk onto the ladder, stay on it. Oh, no! And dead. Dead. Ken and Roberta Williams wish to thank you for playing King's Quest 2. We're very sorry that you did not succeed and hope you will face better luck next time. Good luck. I told you that you need to save all the time, right? It's our first death. Probably will not be the last. All right, let's open the door, go inside. All right, let's be on like as far to the right as I can here. Like there. Oh, he goes into the middle. Am I going to be okay? There. There we go. You got to be super quick. He went to the right way faster than I anticipated before. Okay. You have stumbled onto the home of the thieving dwarf. Unfortunately for you, he is home. Let's get out of here. I can just keep doing that. Like, eventually he will be gone. Are we really gonna do this? There we go. He's gone. I was about to say like a couple more and then I'm just gonna leave it. All right. We need to get soup. You grab the wooden handle of the bubbling pot of chicken soup. You take the pot with you. Just grab the whole pot of soup and just put it in like my vest or something. Hooray! Then we can go over here. Hopefully the dwarf does not come back. Then we can open the chest. And look in chest. Look inside. Notice earrings. Get the earrings. You reach into the trunk and get it. Hooray! We're up to 35 points. Things are looking nice. Okay. Now we should be good, I think, to try to help out Little Red Riding Hood's grandma, who we haven't talked to, but you know the story. She is not doing so great. Yeah, once again, you put me in the center here. That's going to be good. There we go. Okay, we made it. Dangerous, those ladders. Let's head this way. And we will head back to Little Red Riding Hood's grandma. You didn't think we were done with all of that, did you? We weren't. But if you do a lot of careful exploring, you'll eventually get where you need to go and get all the things you need. Let's see here. I need to open the door. Let's just like head bonk it till I can type it in. Oh dear, a wolf in Grandma's clothing is in the bed. Get out of there fast. Yeah, this is where once again we have to do... Oh, they're going to make me open the door every time, too. There we go. It's a grandma now. This is where, like, just randomness is... It's just kind of weird how that works, but we can go up here. Give soup to woman. You feed the hot chicken soup to ailing grandma. I feel much better, she says, in return for your kindness. I have something for you. Look under the bed. Is it going to be nice? Like, or is it going to be creepy, grandma? Look under the bed. You drop to your hands and knees and peer under the bed. A large ruby ring and a black cloak are hidden there. You take them into your possession. All right, 4 more points for us. Okay. Now, we can move on. We have randomly solved the problems with Little Red Riding Hood. We have possibly cured Grandma from that. But we did avoid the wolf. If only Little Red Riding Hood thought of leaving the house and going back in like 6 times, then maybe the whole story would have been different. All right, we need to go east from here twice and then north a couple times as well. All right, east. Oh, nice little church here. That's the bell? That's just the bell. Okay. Then north a couple times. There's one, nothing in the forest here, at least for now. And there we go. I think that's it. Yeah. We need to walk on top of the rocks here. Are you gonna let me do it without saying anything? Climb rocks. There's no reason to climb the rocks. Look in hole in tree. Not right now. Can I just type in what I think it is? Like, get mallet? You cannot reach it from here. Yeah, how do I get on top of the rocks if you're not... Climb rocks. There's no reason to climb the rocks. There very clearly is. Yeah, it just says... Alright, how about there? If I'm on this side, look in hole in tree. You can't do that. Get mallet. Alright, you pick up the mallet and carry it with you. Like, they wouldn't let me look in it to show you I was in the wrong position, but there's a mallet in there. So, there we go. Let's head down a bit. We need to basically use that back over at the, it turns out it's a monastery, not a church. It looks Spanish to me, but what do I know of monasteries? Oh, there's the dwarves. No, get out of there. Get out of there. Ah, right, what did he get? I'm missing a necklace. Well, sure, I did ask, I guess, about the trident, but I really just wanted to know what I got. Alright, so we got basically a pitchfork, so we're gonna have to go back here, I believe, and get stuff from him. That damn dwarf. He's faster than me, that's the problem. Should I drop another save? I think I'll be alright. Watch me die as a result this time. Okay. We're fine there. Okay, we should be good there. I think he puts it in his treasure chest when this happens. No. 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 There we go. Just takes like 5 times. I don't understand. Okay, so I think it goes into the treasure chest. I might have to look this up, because it's very rare that I've had stuff stolen by the dwarf. Alright, look in chest. Yep. Take the necklace. Back up to 43 points. I'm glad I didn't have too much to memorize at this point, but I'm like, yeah, but, you know, everything that I need to move forward is in there, so it must be one of the pieces of jewelry that we've picked up. Okay. Oh, that was too close. I didn't like that. Okay. Moving on. Nope, not yet. Now we're moving on. So we need to go east from here, and I think south a little bit. Where is the, yeah, there's the monastery. We can get the bell. That is the bell. It only hits it on the one side. That is usually how bells work. Unless you swing it wildly, but they are kind of swinging it wildly. Okay, so let's go over here. Beautiful fairy floats down from the sky. Not right now. There we go. Let's go into... Leave me alone. Open door. I don't recognize this song. Okay, walk to the altar at this point, and we are going to pray along with the monk. You kneel near the altar, bowing your head, you pray. The plump monk lifts his head from prayer and seems to notice you for the first time. He stands and asks your name. Graham. this time without knee. The kindly monk explains that he has heard of you and your quest. Here is my cross. It will protect you from evil, he says. He removes a chain with a silver cross from around his neck and gives it to you. The monk then resumes his prayers. All right, we're going to wear that cross. You place a silver cross and chain around your neck and wear it as a necklace. All right, looking good. Let's head down here. We want to go south from here. And looks like there's some hole. There's a hole in the rocks here. You got to be careful of this one. Okay. Looking hole. There's a glittering diamond and sapphire brooch lying on the ground in the opening between the rocks. You're growing up, I always said brooch for that one. It's brooch for some reason. All right, get the brooch. You get the brooch. 7 more points. Hooray. We're almost a third of the way there. Okay, now we can go north from here. Yeah, I want to avoid the... I as soon as I was saying it, I still want to avoid the ferry, I believe. We can deal with that another time. Let's stay on the right side of the screen in case she shows up again, so it's easy for me to escape. If only people had thought of going slightly to the outside of the screen. Okay. Oh, geez. That was closer than I thought. Let's drop another save, just because this looks rickety and dangerous for me as a player. Not necessarily for Graham, but for me as a player. All right, LP3 there. And we will cross it this way. Careful. I might have to go up a little bit. I think I do. There. That's good. Maybe a little bit more. Okay, cross the bridge. Hooray, I did it. I don't think you can fall, but I don't want to. So I always try to get around that, but I think the ropes can hold you. All right, there's a magic door in the middle of nowhere here. So we're going to go over here. And if you look at the door, they'll tell you there's an inscription. So from here, we will read the door. The inscription reads, "Whosoever chooses to seek the key for this door will undoubtedly make a splash." Interesting. Okay, well, we have some work to do. We found our first door, but we need to find a key for it, and it involves water, which is scary for Graham. He's allergic to water. Yeah, like I said, I don't think you can fall here, but it looks so scary. I think we're good there. Yep, okay. So then at this point, I believe I want to cross the bridge and then just go west basically forever. Let's stay on the southern part of these screens if I can, because you never know when something's going to show up and try to steal from me again. Like that. All right, we should be safe there. Let's go a little bit further south so that I can avoid the dwarf when necessary. He only took the necklace so far. I can recover from that. Plus, I got it back. But yeah, we're almost there. Let's keep going. Yeah, we have a ways to go west, though. I believe that's 2 screens. I think we have to go 5 screens west. It takes a while. Let me double check here. Oh, this screen. I was wandering around this screen. Occasionally something does show up here. You might notice a bat. Oh, the old hag Hagatha is nearby. You can hear her cackling and smacking her gums as she comes closer. She would love to have you for dinner. I don't mean as a guest. Get out of there. All right. Anything else want to happen here? I kind of want to show that off. When I was trying to get Little Red Riding Hood to show up, I was kind of going on this screen and something happened. Yep, there we go. No. Copyrighted. Yeah, if you don't know, that was definitely Batman, the 1966 Adam West version. The full song and the full Batmobile. That, like, you can buy that Batmobile. They call it 66 Batman. I don't like calling it that, but yeah, the Adam West's Batman. So then once we go there, yeah, we want to go south for a little bit. So I think we went 1 screen there. That should be 2. I believe this is close to where we started. I should be able to cross over here. Yeah, no issues there. Okay, we should see... Yes, you. All right. Let's drop a save because we actually do have to get into the water at this point, and that makes me very nervous. Okay. Let's go here and then over. Swim. Thank you. And then we need to give flowers to Mermaid. You graciously offer the beautiful bouquet of wildflowers to the mermaid. She loves the flowers. She then summons forth a magic seahorse. Maybe you could ride it. Okay, we will ride the magic seahorse. You're too far away. Ride seahorse. Quick as a flash, it glides under the water with you on its back. And down we go. And we can just breathe while this happens? We can just breathe while this happens, I guess. That is a dolphin. That is a shark. Suddenly things got a lot worse for us. Alright, now we can control Graham on the seahorse. Let's go down here. There we go. All the way to the king. That's good enough. Give trident to the king. Trident to king. It is his after all. Reverently, King Neptune accepts his lost trident from you. He gives you a bottle, then waves the trident in front of the huge clam, which opens and reveals a large golden key. Okay, let's get the key. Okay. Up to 72 points. Hooray. Okay, just go east of here. All right, you go east and then the seahorse will automatically take you back. All of this has been automatic at this point. Okay. Let's head out. We're up to 72 points. We're over like a third of the way there. Okay, luckily we already started swimming and we can make it back. And now we have a long journey to go. We need to go all the way back to the door. So we'll go north. Fine, I'll go around this way. North. 3 screens. Yeah, there you go. King Neptune and the trident and all that. That is now solved. And we got ourselves a key. And it should be the right one because we made a splash. And I believe that they are color-coded. Why couldn't I walk there? Okay, that was 2. So I believe 1 more screen north. I think this is the screen where we started. Once again, like a tropical oasis. I think that's a coconut up there. But I don't think it is ripe. It looks underdone. All right, so that is 3 north. And I believe from here we want to go east kind of forever. I think that is it. I might have gone 1 screen too far, but... Go east. Nope, this is right. Because we're back to the Bat Cave. I kind of want to go check that out, but we're going to ignore that for now. Just continue east at this point. Go, Graham. Once again, kind of staying to the south just in case something shows up. Let's go a little bit further there. You never know when that dwarf shows up, and that dwarf is not nice. Steal stuff from you. All right. Yeah, we're over a third way in terms of points. There are 3 doors, so once we unlock this door, we'll be, basically a third of the way through. There's, of course, variations with that, but I'll be good. Make it all the way to the east. I think I'm going to run into that tree. Let's go to the south side of it if I can. Once again, do not want to get caught by the dwarf. All right, there is the bridge. Don't think the dwarf will show up here. At least it shouldn't. And once again, I don't think you can actually fall on the bridge, but I'm not going to risk it. I think the ropes will stop you, but considering how far it is out here, how long it takes to get there, let's not risk that at all. Okay, cross there and north, and we should make it back to the first door. Okay, let's type this in until I get close enough to actually use it. And there we go. Unlock the door, please. The key to the first door fits easily into the keyhole. You turn the key and presto, the door opens and the key disappears, revealing a second door with another inscription. Oh, you just lined them up all on top of each other, did you? All right, so let's read that door. The inscription reads, "Whosoever chooses to seek the key for this door should set their sights high." And there is our clue. We're up to 80 points. I think this is a good stopping point for us today. So that will do it for Video Games Over Time. That will do it for King's Quest 2. I've been Baller Scuba. This has been Video Games Over Time. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, no, that's not how this goes. Let's try that again. I've been Baller Scuba. This has been Video Games Over Time. I hope you laughed. I hope you learned. And I hope to see you next time for more King's Quest 2. Thanks for watching.